Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Ready Set Grow Show with Deb and Hillary. This week, as you know, this entire month we've been talking about You Inc. and all the things that go into that. Because yes, you are your business, you are your brand, but guess what? You gotta have certain things in place to get your business out there. And this week we have our very special guest, Krista, the digital Duchess. I'm gonna make sure you hear the Dutch um, all the way from the Netherlands, correct? I got that right, right? Yes, orange. Oh, orange. Okay. Krista is known for her practical, out of the box thinking. She has a long history working in the digital environment, right? Combined with an eye for design. She loves to build funnels and create automations that will help you run your business. So we're talking about your business. She loves to help build that. And Krista loves to teach how you use the tools to support you on your journey while learning these skills. So we have a very honor and privilege this week. We're talking about just not beyond your website, but this has been our technical go person, I guess both Deb and I, and many of our fellow entrepreneurs. Krista has been that technical go-to person for many of us for as long as we've known her. All right. And without further ado, Krista, just give us a quick, background about how you got into this arena to begin with.
Yeah, well, I started out in a job. I've been in an IT job for 25 years.
Wow.
And then I thought, well, I want to get out. I want to do something for myself. So I started a network marketing business. And then I got into a online marketing coaching company.
Mhm.
And there I discovered that I don't really like to run a network marketing business. I actually like, or not even like, I love to help people build it, and then mainly the technical part. So I discovered I knew way more than most people because of my background, obviously. And I thought, well, I love doing that. So then I decided to start my own business in helping people build their business online and just do all the technical stuff for them, because most people get stuck at that point where I get stuck at selling the network marketing and all of that. It's not my thing. However, helping people sell it, that I can do.
You could do
Yeah.
exactly, and I love that because what one of the things a lot of people think that, and your journey I think is typical of many people. They go into a business with an easy entry point. All right, network marketing for most people is an easy entry point, but in doing that business, in doing the business of it, not just the fluff and the hype, but the actual business, you find your skill, you find what you love to do, and then you turn that into a business. I think many of us have gone down that road. So
Yeah.
yes.
Krista, since Hillary brought up network marketing, I've heard so many people say, well, I have a replicated website. So why do you need a website when you're building your business? And does replicated count?
Yeah. So no, replicated website does not count. That's not your website. That's your company's website. And by using that, you're basically promoting your company and not yourself. Now, that might not be a problem. However, it can be that you decide to switch company. And then, you have to start over. Right? Or it can be that the company goes out of business. Has happened before. And then you're out of business. If you have your own website, then you can brand it to you. Well, you are the business owner. It's your business. And you decide if you create pages that sell the products from company A or B. That doesn't matter, because you are the person in charge. And if you have a business, then you need to have your own website, because then you can brand yourself on that. And you can also use your logo, your colors, your style, everything that you like, and do that all over on every platform. That everywhere people come, they see you, and not you as the extension of the network marketing company that you happen to choose to partner with.
Right. Yes.
Awesome.
Definitely. Yes. I love that. And you know, in building out, so a lot of people, I think they have this kind of fear about building a website. Um, I remember the first website I built, it was with HTML code and it looked very horrible. Thank God for things like WordPress now, right? But I think maybe a lot of people, they still have that concept of, well, to build a website, you need to know HTML code. But from a selling standpoint, you know, what do you see as those key things then that a website absolutely needs to be able to convert business, basically, whether that business be, well, I don't know what, you know, but just to convert business.
Yeah, so first of all, I don't know HTML code myself, actually. And I can read it and I can find how to write it, but it's not one of the things I do. So just to get that out of the way. And then, so a good website, what you need, I always use WordPress, like you mentioned, a good theme, and one that helps you generate leads, so makes it easy for you. So where you can have an opt-in box, you know, a page where you put in a box where people can fill in their name and their email address, and then you can give them something in return. But that is able on your website, that for one. And the other thing is simplicity. Keep it super, super simple, and keep it about what's in it for them. So, you know, it's your website, your branding, everything about you, except the content that is for the one that is getting on your website, reading it, because, you know, they need to find, you know, why would they stay on your website? What's in it for them? Why would they spend their precious time on reading what is on your website?
Okay.
Even seeing what you have to sell. Why would they do that? So that should be clear on your website.
On your website. Okay.
Yeah.
I never, you know, it's interesting because we hear, like, I remember like listening to some podcasts or even videos, you know, you hear things about above the fold, this and all of these seemingly technical things, right? But you really simplified it. It's like, keep it simple and an opt-in and what's in it for them, you know. I never really thought of it that way, because like when you're building your website, as you said, sometimes you want to make it all about you. It's like, this is me and this is who I am and this is what I do, and you completely forget about the person that's coming to the website. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's also even your about me. It's about them. Yeah. So what can you do for the other person? The one is reading. Why would they purchase something from you?
Awesome.
I think,
well, you know, and Krista, we always hear about, we have to be consistent. Consistency gets us out there and helps people to start to learn us. So are there any daily actions to keep your website visitors engaged?
Well, you do not need to post a blog every day. However, it would be nice. At one point, you need about 20 blog posts, you know, and then you can switch around. So in the beginning, it might be nice to add a little bit more blogs, if you want to go that route. But if you really want to use your website, just post it on several platforms. And I think that the daily actions that you need to do on on your business is not necessarily in your website, but more in being there. So posting on social media, writing emails, very important. The email list isn't dead yet. So writing emails, just being out there, and your website is one of the tools that you use to get your message out there.
Right. So to get people back to you.
Yeah. So it's not that difficult after all. It's something that we've been taught, consistency. So it just kind of flows over. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not consistent on everything. Well, no, you need to be consistent on everything, but not everything has to be done on a daily basis.
On a daily basis, right?
Yeah.
So that if you were writing blog posts, for example, you could do that once a week, right? It doesn't have to be daily, but make sure that just a follow-up question to that, because from a technical standpoint, if you're say blogging or if you're posting a podcast on your website, when you're doing this, say weekly or maybe every other day, whatever your consistency is, does that help in any way from a technical standpoint in terms of your website getting found or those sort of things?
Well, it totally depends on how you've created those blog posts and podcasts and everything. Did you do your keyword research? Are you writing about things that people are interested about? So it's the technical part is not really that interesting or important. It's more the content.
The content.
Yeah, right. You can have a technically amazing website, looking gorgeous, beautifully found. If the content sucks, no one will be there.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, she calls it the way she calls it. Come on.
Yeah, and it's the other way around. You can have the most ugly website, but if the content on it is spot on, you will sell like crazy. And then if you make it look pretty, it will even go further. Right. No, it's not that, but I've seen so ugly websites, and then they're just converting because they just knew to write down the exact thing that someone, that people are needing. Okay. So if you dive into the pains and struggles of your prospects, and you put the solution for that on your website, and you use the right words, it's way more important than a technically high-level website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. All right. So what I want to ask, because we know that I mean, Deb has experience working with you on troubleshooting a lot of these tech issues. And the thing is, the reality is a lot of people get bogged down with it. So we want to share with our audience, how do you, first of all, tell us, how do you help entrepreneurs, right? Leverage their website, get it up running, whatever it is that you do, and then also how they can reach you, because I want to put that down here. Just I forgot to ask you that before.
That's okay.
So let me just get the website, but go ahead and tell us, how do you help entrepreneurs navigate the technical
usually what I do is, people do not come to me with, I have a problem, usually. They come to me with, I want a website. And then, or I want a membership site or something like that. And then I'll just have a conversation and see what it actually is, what they need.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is, sometimes people think they need one thing and they actually need something else.
Right.
Yeah. So, creating websites, what type of logo, what type of customer are you looking after? What look and feel is important? Do you have a lead magnet? Are you writing blogs already? What information do you, what's the message you want to get out?
Mm-hmm.
That type of things.
Yeah. So it's beyond just the technical stuff. It's a lot of marketing. Yeah. The end of
Yeah. And even more important almost as a good website is building your list.
Yes.
Generating leads and helping them with that, sending out emails, creating some automation behind that. That's even more what I do.
All right. Yes, because you want
this is good to know for me, because I'm getting to that point where I'm going to be reaching out to you.
No, that's awesome. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, because I think we get like, when you have the website, you're like, okay, so what's next? Yeah, and the selling comes in a lot of that back end stuff, the follow up, the email, a lot of those things that we kind of forget and be like, well, why are people buying? And you're like, well, have you spoken to them recently?
Yeah, well, the most important thing is when you have a business based on generating leads and then getting yourself in front of your leads, the most important thing is actually email, writing out emails. And you do not necessarily need to do that on a daily basis. You can do that also every week. But you need to start with that as soon as you have one person on your list. It's actually even more important than building your website.
Okay. That is. Yeah.
And the reason why you need to do that, even if you have just one person on your list, is because when you start writing emails, in the beginning, you suck at it. Most people.
Too many people seeing it, right?
And it's just one person seeing it. And then you practice and you practice. So that's one reason. So you get to practice and get more into the writing zone. And the other thing is that even though your emails may not be the best emails that you write in the beginning, you are still in front of that person. So this person is going to get to know you. And that's what it's all about, to know, like, and trust you. And the website is a tiny part of it, essential, but tiny, just as having a good email system, just as having a good social media plan, where you post regularly on the various platforms, whatever you choose for platform.
Right. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. So, guys, it's beyond your website. Krista has dropped a lot of nuggets here. You still need a website, all right? You still need one, but it's beyond that. And you need your own, not your company's. Because if you're building your business, branding your business is going to change over time, right? Yeah. So you don't want to have to change that website every time you change your business. You could just go in there, pull down a couple of pages, put up a couple of pages, all right? But Krista is here to help with that. So I put the website below there, thedigitalduchess.com/call. So give her a call, all right? And she does says, because I know you're probably going to say, okay, I need a website. I need my website, right? And she's probably going to tell you something else. It's like, well, you don't need this now, or let's work on this now, right?
No.
Okay. Yes. So Krista is as we said, Krista is a very straightforward, straight shooter. Trust me. It's tough love, but it's love nonetheless. So have a great day, Krista. Again, thank you for your time joining us today.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, it has been a pleasure. And I know it's like way in the evening there for you, right? It's like
5:15.
5:15, right? Yeah, we're just starting our morning. Yeah, so you're good. Yeah, not dinner time yet.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you all. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to reach out to Krista, digitalduchess.com/call. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.